Hello. Basically, we have Sophie van Knebel and Simone Belli from the EULAC project. And basically, I'd like you to talk to me a little bit about the objectives of the work that you're doing in EULAC-FOCUS, which focuses on the scientific dimension of the project. Tell me what the objectives are, what you're hoping to achieve during the duration of the project, and what you think you've achieved already.
Maybe I briefly start. I think in general the objectives of this scientific dimension is to create somehow a coherent picture of the science and technology networks that are in place between both regions, and to analyze the dynamics that are going on. And that means on different levels. So for example, like on the political level, so what is the political dialogue that are going on? What is happening between the funding agencies, but as well going down to the initiatives and the motivations from researchers and research institutions.
It's interested to identify the tendencies between this bi-regional collaboration. For example, from Latin American and Caribbean countries, we have different tendencies to publish with the European Union country. And we have divided our research in different regions, and we can observe the trends for the future about this scientific collaboration. One of the most innovative aspects of this work package is the digital transformation, because it always to identify how the collaboration, the cooperation between researchers have changed and will change in the next years.
Okay. Maybe to talk a little bit about the achievements.
Yes, please.
What we are hoping to achieve. As Simone already mentioned, we are hoping to develop somehow like a perspective for the future. So what are the developments that are ongoing, and how could they be influenced somehow in order to improve the relationship between both regions in science and technology, and keeping the innovation part as well in mind. So I think we are already on a track, so we have the status quo, but the most important and the most challenging part will be to develop recommendations that could be uptaken at different levels as well, again from the political actors, but as well maybe considered at the researcher level.
Okay. One of the main problems that we have identified is that in many parts of the Latin American and Caribbean region, there is not access to internet or access to the knowledge. It's very important to decrease this scientific digital divide, think policies for the open access, the open science for the entire region. Some countries have worked in the last 10 years in this direction, and other countries are thinking the best way to open the knowledge for the entire society. And it's one of the most important goals for our work package.
Connected to this, the topic of research infrastructures is playing an important role as well. In order, you need the facilities like e-infrastructures, access to databases, access to data in general, but as well like facilities as, I don't know, observatories and so on, in order to create a situation that researchers have the possibility to collaborate.
Another aspect are the scientific networks, because the scientific network allows to the researcher that work in small universities, in small countries, have the opportunity to participate in international projects. So it's very important to develop the scientific network in all parts of the region of Latin America and Caribbean, and create more opportunity to collaborate with the European Union universities. because it's a tendency that in the last 10 years to obtain a grant, to obtain an international project, we needed to work collaboratively together. We needed to create this network and to enforce our ties with other researchers in other countries and other universities.